It's been over a year since we defeated Gedalia in the battle for Nethia and the Sacred Ore. Once we returned to Earth and rebuilt a Mega Bakugan interspace, the number of people accessing it from around the world totally exploded. Of course, Drago and I are back in action, along with our pals Marucho and his new partner TriStar. And Shun, who's rocking the battle arena with Kaylee. The flood of new battlers means we're up against some crazy serious competition now. This is Bakugan battling like you've never seen it before, but we're in it to win it!
What are you gonna do? The odds are stacked against you. Back against the wall, gotta give it your all. This is the final stand. The power's in your hand. Two worlds collide on the inside. You gotta fight for what's right before it's gone, gone, gone. This is Bakugan.
Dan, you need to take a break from battling.
Are you nuts? Why would I ever give up battling?
Come on. Do I really have to explain the danger that Drago's unharnessed powers pose to everyone? It's irresponsible to continue.
I know exactly what's at stake here. Why do you think we've been practicing so much, huh?
I know that, Dan. It's just...
Spit it out, Shun! You don't trust us. That's totally it, isn't it? Answer me!
You're right. I don't trust you.
What Shun's trying to say...
Don't even try and cover for him, Marucho. Shun was clear.
It's not personal.
How could it not be?
Dan, let go!
Back off, Marucho! Oh, now I get it, man. You agree with Shun here, don't you?
I'm sorry, Dan, but he does have a really good point.
Fine then!
Dan, wait! Stop, Shun!
The Bakugan Battle Brawler's in! Tri-Twister takedown!
Oh man, this is really bad. I've never seen Dan so hurt and angry.
What did you expect, huh? You and Shun are his best friends and teammates, and you totally turned your backs on him!
Don't say things like that. You know it's not true.
Well, that's what he thinks.
Shun wasn't trying to be mean. He was right to ask Dan to take a break. There have been way too many close calls with Drago losing control of his powers. We have to think of the safety of the audience above all else.
So how come you guys didn't explain that part to Dan then?
Believe me, we tried. But you know yourself what a passionate battler Dan is. He eats, sleeps, and breathes Bakugan brawling. But unfortunately, that sometimes causes him to lose his perspective. So asking Dan not to battle is like asking a fish not to swim. It's against his nature.
Then how can you ask him to be so untrue to himself? There has to be a better way.
If there is, TriStar, I wish I knew what it was, but I don't. Oh, this stinks. What are we going to do?
I can't believe we lost again.
Man, I wonder what it's like to win in a battle.
Huh? Huh? What are these?
With these gifts, I want you to battle. Bring me the power!
Now what?
You don't trust us. That's totally it, isn't it?
You've got nothing to be sorry about. You were right. Why don't you try talking to Dan again? Maybe he's cooled down.
Well, maybe. I suppose it couldn't hurt.
Great.
What do you want, Cellon?
Have you reconsidered my offer?
You're wasting your time.
You look troubled. Did you have another fight with your friend Dan? It's hard to be at odds with such a close friend, but Dan is the one who chose to run away. Perhaps you should consider giving him the space he's looking for. Let go of the guilt you're feeling immediately.
I wish I could.
It is a different kind of help that Dan needs right now. The best thing you can do is walk away. Force him to work through his troubles on his own. It may sound cruel and unkind, but I promise it isn't. It's tough love. One day, Dan will thank you for giving him this wonderful gift. Trust me.
Tough love.
Listen up, suckers! We're the Tri-Twisters!
Yeah, and we're about to turn Bakugan Interspace upside down.
We're gonna totally change the way battling is done in here! And to show you what we're talking about, we're gonna start by taking on the tired old champs, the Battle Brawlers!
I don't know who these kids are, but I really like their style.
The Tri-Twisters. I don't think I've ever really heard of these guys before.
I don't understand why they call themselves the Tri-Twisters when there's only two of them.
Maybe they just really stink at math. Or maybe they just thought it sounded like a cool name, sort of like, I don't know, Tri-Star.
That's totally different! Tri-Star is a cool name!
Do you know if Dan knows anything about these guys?
I don't know. Maybe we should give him a quick call to find out.
No way.
Why not, Shen?
You and I can handle this by ourselves.
But won't Dan be upset?
What Dan needs most is to focus on getting control of Drago's powers. A battle against these silly kids will only distract him.
Huh?
We have to keep the Brawler's reputation intact, so he'll have something to come back to.
You're right. You and I, we can do this. For our team, let's go!
Ability activate! Dragon Force Striker! Ah, snap! There wasn't enough power that time!
Sorry, Dan. My head wasn't in that one. I'm still distracted by the argument earlier.
I know, I hear you, buddy. It's got me pretty worked up, too. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think Shun might have had a really good point back there. This stinks! Between these new battlers and Zenthon, I'm worried that we're letting our team down by sitting these battles out. And I really hate that. We need to fix this so we can help out our team and get right back into the action.
Well, the cheese stands alone.
What do you want, Anubius?
Who would have thought the mighty Dan Kuso sitting here like a sad little lost puppy? What's wrong, Pumpkin?
You're really pushing my buttons!
Don't worry about it, Dan. Everybody goes through periods of fear and doubt. The important thing is to push through it. Otherwise, if you focus on it too much, you'll be stuck in neutral forever.
He's just trying to get inside my head. Hey, where are you going?
Oh, didn't you hear, Dan? There's something interesting going on in Area A.
What do you mean?
Welcome back, Battle fans! We're about to watch Battle Brawlers Shun and Marucho take on the new but mighty smack talkers Theon and Lucas, also known as the Tri-Twisters!
That's odd. I don't see Dan Kuso anywhere.
Aww, I was hoping to see these two take him down.
Oh well.